Well, today I came over here with Honest Jardy the plumber, and we fixed a cast iron sewer pipe that was rotted out, and we replaced it with plastic. So we're going to show you how we did it.
Alright, this is Honest Jardys Plumbing. Today we have a cast iron sewer line that's leaking in the bottom of the trap. There's the hole, 2-inch hole in the bottom, it rotted out. It's probably been here 80 years, so what we're going to do is cut it out and replace it with PVC. What we're going to attempt to do is cut it before the hub, cut it up here, we'll tie it in with a Fernco, and then we'll retie all the drains in, and we'll do it all without a sledgehammer.
Yeah, so we braced this cast iron, weighs so much, just for security. Cutting the PVC pipe.
This is getting chopped too.
Okay. Take it right outside, huh?
Oh, heavy what?
Yeah. Okay, we're drilling into that. Sawzall into that. There it is. He's breaking it out of there with the
Not yet.
hammer and the chisel.
Where's your little chisels at? Oh,
Right here.
still not sharp. How about that?
Getting it all loosened up in there. That's lead and cast iron.
Nice. What you got to do is you got to get the old cast iron out. See, when you cut a slot, 2 slots, and break that piece out, it kind of takes the stress off it. You're able to hammer it out, get it out, and then you clean all the lead out. And then there's a service bushing that you put in, or a regular, I'm not sure the name of it, but it's a rubber Fernco that goes in, and then you adapt to your PVC. But they make different hubs. All the manufacturers are different. Some of them are tight, some of them are loose, some of them work, some of them don't work. But we'll deal with that when we get to that point. Poor buggers that did that are all dead.
You're getting the lead out now. All the lead around there. Look how easy that comes out, the lead. I remember them doing that lead work.
Yeah. Here, we cleaned all the old lead out. Here's a piece of lead. So you could put a service bushing in there and adapt to PVC. And nice and clean. We got it out. Those poor buggers that did that, they'll probably all died of lead poisoning.
Yeah, that's a little, what do you call that?
Bushing.
A little rubber bushing
I don't know
that
if
goes
it's going
in
to be
there.
the right one though, but
I'm going to hammer it in there.
we need a board.
Don't force it, use a bigger hammer, right? We got that all in there now. It's jammed in there pretty tight, pretty good.
Bushing. We have our hub. Now we're going to start building our. This is going to be in your way. We're going to have a clean out here now, Ray.
No.
So now, what we're doing is we're laying this all out dry to see how everything's going to fit up in here. All right, beginning from there, putting the primer on. Primer.
They do have a clear primer that you could use. You have to talk to the inspector, and it's a UV light, so they could see it. I always like to use new glue. The primer is okay, but the glue gets funny when you open the can. So today we're using hot or cold, and let's see what happens. Nice fresh can, right off the block.
Right off the shelf. And he's putting it at a 45.
And you have your reference lines. There's reference lines. It doesn't have to be exactly 45. Just give it a quarter turn.
And wait, what, 30 seconds?
Yeah, 30 seconds. Sometimes, some days it wants to pop out because of the humidity. Some days it just locks right up. I don't know why. Sometimes older PVC pipe, it really wants to just lock up. Put a little tape on the plugs. They come out a lot easier. When you don't put the tape on the plugs, the plastic seems to bond to the fitting, and it kind of real hard to get out. And you have the chance of stripping the threads, which would be another problem. So I just put a little bit of tape on, and it makes life easier for the next guy, not me.
Yeah.
Yep, thank you. You gonna make it? All right. And you don't have to murder it. If it leaks, tighten it up a little more. And we'll go right there. If you see a little bit of leak coming out of there, just give it a quarter turn, you're good. No, I had my crock pot on. Oh, yeah, well.
All right, we just got that little space in. We put the fern
Let me
coat.
put this, yeah, that shimmer in. Okay. Yep. Cast iron, we're going to slide the fern coat down. I might have to open that guy up a little. Have our mark. Perfect.
Brand new, Harry.
Everything looks brand. See, this is the vent for the system. We're hooking up. And that's plumb level, plumb level. Before we glue the drain line for the washing machine, I kind of like to put a mark to maintain my settings. This guy's glued, that guy's glued, so it gives me a solid point to do that one and that one, and we're good. That one doesn't matter.
Put your primer in.
Priming our fitting, priming our hub there on the pipe. Try to do a neat job so it doesn't look like you did it with a weed whacker. Okay. Okay, and I have my marks right to the mark.
Mark to mark.
Mark to mark.
There's the two marks. That's how you know you got it lined up.
That's it. Now we're finished.
Yes.
We have our clean out here. We have a clean out here. Our main trap. We did our Fernco hub. We did a few Ferncos here that we just tied into the system. Doesn't look pretty. We might have to come back and manipulate that back. We have the washer drain hooked up now also. So everything came back to life. We have ourselves a little room here. If the cast iron above starts deteriorating, you can always couple it and continue on the rest of the house. Fix it. No more leaks. We're all good to go.